Welcome to the Dougie Wuggy Story Hour! Today, I come to you from Glenview Elementary School in Oakland, California. Let's hear it for Glenview Elementary School.
Yay!
Do you guys have a mascot like a griffin or something like that?
Griffin ticket.
What is a griffin anyway?
A griffin is like half eagle, half lion.
Oh, gotcha.
Half chicken.
Half chicken. What the?
half dragon. Chicken.
Well, this story is something that happened when my son Andre was about 3 or 4, maybe about 4.
Wow.
Well, we were at Safeway near here, and I don't know if you know, but they have something called the lottery where you can put money in a machine and you get little cards, and if you win a certain kind of card, you can win money. It's like a prize.
Yeah, a lottery ticket.
A lottery ticket, except this is called scratchers. And so we get to Safeway, and I said, okay, Andre, let's play scratchers. And he goes, I want to put the money in. I said, okay. So he puts $2 in the machine. And I said, okay, there's 8 different buttons you can push. One has cows, one has pigs, one has horses. And I said, I'm going to push the horses. He goes, no, I want the piggies. I want the piggies. I said, okay, fine. So he pushes the piggies, and the little card comes out, and the card says, if you match 3 pigs, you can win a money prize. And so I gave him a quarter, and he scratches off the first square. It was a pig. Cool. He scratches off the second one. It was a cow. Like, nah. Scratches off the third one. It was a horse. Nah. Scratches off the fourth one. Oh, it's a pig. Now we have 2 pigs. Scratches off the 5th one. It was a horse. And then I said, okay, come on, piggy, you can do it. And he takes the quarter, he scratches off the last one, and it was the 3rd pig. And I'm like, yay, we got 3 pigs. Now let's see how much money we won. So I said, okay, Andre, scratch off the money part. So first you see the dollar bill sign, and then a 1, and then a 0, and then another 0.
It's $1,000.
$100. And I said, whoa, we just won $100. And Andre's like, we just won $100. We just won $100.
Wait, did you spend it all on candy?
Well, I'm going to tell you. And so he starts going around the Safeway, showing everybody, we just won with the 3 little pigs. The 3 little pigs won $100. And people are like, okay, that's cool. And then I went to the cashier, and I said, we just won $100, I think. And she looks, she goes, yep, you got 3 little pigs. And so she gave me a $100 bill. I'm like, cool. And Andre had never seen a $100 bill before. I said, wow, is that real? I said, yeah, it's real. And then I said, okay, Andre, since you were the one that chose the pigs, I'm going to let you buy a prize, a treat. Anything you want in the store. He's like, anything? I said, well, yeah, okay, as long as it's not too big. So we go over to the ice cream section, and he got an ice cream sandwich, which he liked. You like ice cream sandwiches?
Yeah! What?
Yeah. You know, it's got cake and vanilla ice cream in the middle, and it's really yummy.
Yeah, I love it.
And I said, but don't tell Mom, because it's just before dinner time, and she's cooking a nice dinner, and if you eat an ice cream sandwich, she's going to get mad. And he said, okay, I won't tell Mom. I said, you promise? He said, I promise. So I bought him the ice cream sandwich. He eats the whole thing, and he has chocolate and ice cream all over his face. I'm like, okay, we got to wipe that off before Mom sees it. So I get a Kleenex, and I wipe out his mouth. And I said, okay, remember, don't tell Mom. He's like, okay, I won't tell Mom. So we get in the house.
Oh, did he tell the Mom?
And then he goes, hey, Mom, we just won $100. And she's like, what? I said, yeah, we just won $100 from the 3 little pigs. And she's like, wow, that's so cool. And I said, yeah, and Andre was the one who picked it. And she's like, wow, Andre's so cool. And he said, and Dad bought me an ice cream sandwich. And my wife's like, did you eat it already? Yeah, I just ate it. I'm like, oh, Andre, please. And she looks at me. She's like, really, Doug? I'm like, sorry. Andre promised me he would eat his dinner. And so she kind of rolled her eyes. And did he eat all his dinner? Actually, he did, because he knew that I would be kind of mad if he didn't eat his dinner. So that's the true story of, hey, we just won $100 with the 3 little pigs.
Yeah!